Hello, this is Cliff Jones, founder and president of Conversion Marketing Experts. And I want to welcome you to our fifth segment, our fifth stage of closing the small business sales and marketing success gap. And we've been through 4 modules, 4 stages, 4 segments. To date, this is stage 5, how to nurture and follow up. Our business, our focus through this educational program and others like it, our consulting practice is small business sales and marketing success made simple. And let's jump right into it so we can review a bit of where we've been. Stage number 1, we basically create a baseline. We take a snapshot of where a particular company is in terms of some key metrics, primary goals, focused, very targeted goals, and we begin our work. Stage 2, we start targeting new business. That's a conversation we have about ideal prospects and clients and lifetime value of customer, all that fun stuff. Stage 3, we talk about top of the funnel, the marketing funnel, attracting new leads, putting out killer content, engaging people, attracting them into your funnel to want to know more about what you sell. Stage 4, we went into some serious detail on how to capture new prospects. I went through 15 key points, critical points on the capture element, growing your lists, getting the phone to ring, making sure you are capturing prospects in a way that you have the opportunity and permission to follow up. And today what I want to share with you about in this segment is nurture and follow up. Now at the beginning of each one of these segments, I remind everybody, business owners in particular, that knowing our marketing ROI is critical. So the question today is, what is your marketing ROI? How are you tracking things? Are you tracking your investment in marketing? Numbers of new leads, prospects, cost per lead, cost per customer, and weighing that against the lifetime value or transactional value of that customer. You've got to know the ROI, because if you're not measuring results, then really who is? And our overarching process, what I'm showing you here on my screenshot of this particular view, is the campaign builder of Infusionsoft, my personal Infusionsoft system that integrates all of our CRM, our email marketing, our e-commerce and money and invoicing and payment processing, in addition to managing our partners and all the administrative things that we want to do in our business. And through this process, as you go left to right on that image where we're attracting leads, converting them, nurturing, following up, all the way to making them paying customers or clients, we have steps we need to take, actions. People on your team or mine are responsible for those actions. And together we see a vision, we have a goal for the campaign, we plan towards it, we do the actions, we take the action, we measure the results through each step, we learn as we go, and we adapt based on the data. The data, very critical to what we are seeing so that we can improve upon our marketing results. Because it's all about having a crystal clear, simple, living, breathing plan for marketing and sales, aligning your team to that plan and making sure your systems align with your vision, because those are your core assets for your business, the engine to sales and marketing. Let's jump right into 6 things you need to know to close the gap that lives between marketing and sales results for every business. Your business, my business, none of us are perfect. We're trying to make progress in our way. We're wearing 5, 6 different hats on any given day as owners of small businesses. And number 1, in the context of trying to develop better sales and marketing success, close the gap, you have to have a system in place to emphasis on follow-up, obviously, and all the leads, and track the results, because the follow-up starts the moment somebody visits your website, perhaps, depending on your technologies, or it depends on, as the arrow reveals, what happens after they download a special report. Maybe it's an ebook, maybe it's a free video offer, maybe it's a white paper, whatever you're using to attract people and engage them to come into your list. Giving you permission to follow up starts here in step 1, and you have to track all of that. Number 2, you have to have multiple touch points for your follow-up. Now, statistically, I'm not a statistician, but what I know as a professional over the years, I've heard it, I've read it, is that most salespeople don't follow up more than perhaps one or two times. I know that to be true from personal experience as an owner getting sales calls from people. Very few people ever follow up beyond the first contact. And what we know from the science and art of marketing is that we have to have many follow-ups or touch points. And they could take the form of an email, telephone call, a text message, a fax, personal fax, or perhaps a broadcast in the automation context, personal notes, a lost art, sales letters, direct mail, personal deliveries, and even sales calls in person. And this is just a short list of the ways we follow up with people to keep nurturing and attracting them to doing business with us. Number 3, gotta be crystal clear on the goals for each one of your campaigns. And we need to get very granular. Okay, because if you're not focused on those goals, campaigns tend to be all over the board, unfocused, undisciplined, no metrics in place, and money wasted. Now again, my view of a screenshot of the Infusionsoft Campaign Builder, this gives us a view, and related to the goals, you can see that the goals are in the second third of this image you're looking at. The gentleman raising his hand, the dotted I, the icon below that represents a web form people would complete, taking a survey. Those are all specific goals we're driving people through so that we can encourage them to do business with us or you. So number 5, as your prospects are moving through your marketing and sales funnel, you need to have in your system-generated internal notifications to alert your sales and marketing management team of follow-up failure. The reality is people make mistakes. Follow-up doesn't happen as it always should, and that costs money. Most of the time we have no idea what it's costing, but it is a big number in most cases when we can actually track what number of new leads and prospects are not properly followed up on because the systems and team are not in place and aligned to make sure that happens. The notifications can be generated for leads that are past due, new conversions, new sales opportunities, credit card or billing failures, and manager alerts. 6, gotta be rating your best prospects and get rid of the rest, okay? Hire the best, ditch the rest. Great book, by the way. Rating your prospects enables you and your team to laser focus on those with the highest probability, opportunities, new business and sales opportunities, having the highest probability of becoming paying customers at some point in the future. And it's measurable. You can track it in your system. It's beautiful for forecasting and reporting and creating dashboards for CEOs, owners, and management teams to see what progress the marketing and the sales investments are doing together because they relate to each other. They have to. And the reality is, while brand is important, most small businesses don't have the capital to invest in brand building. They're investing in lead generation, and they're focused on stabilizing growing cash flow before they get into profit growth mode. So in closing, what I want to share with you is a view of a worksheet we share with all of our clients, and it enables you in a very simple way to measure currently what's going on versus where you can be in the future. Current new prospects, conversions to customers, what's going on in terms of sales or revenue per customer, where your gross margins are pegging you, what's happening with fixed costs, and ultimately your net profit. Because it's not about what you make, it's about what you keep, and it all starts with measuring everything. We give you those systems through conversion marketing experts, education tools, and consulting services. So, just to wrap up, if you want any of this done for you, strategy, campaign building, integrating new systems, optimizing the current systems you have with Infusionsoft or without, you can save tons of time and stress working with our team. You own all the campaign work that we do on the web or otherwise for you, and you get the benefit of the sales results. Remember, sales and marketing is an investment. Learn how to increase your ROI and simplify your life. You can learn more at conversionmarketingexperts.com. Thanks for listening. I'm Cliff Jones, founder and president of Conversion Marketing Experts.